Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome back to LowkoTV. And currently it is kind of storming and raining and whatnot outside, so if you hear any weird sounds during this episode, it will be because of the rain. But today we're going to continue building our city. Once again, I'm going to be playing for about an hour and I'm going to be editing out all the boring parts. Now in the previous episode, we tried making a nice little roundabout exit sort of thing, and I played for a little while off stream. Or off, recording the video, and I actually managed to come up with this thing right here, which I actually like a little bit better than the default built-in ones into the town, or into the game. And, yeah, it should work very nicely. I mean, I don't really see why it wouldn't work. Why, you don't wanna be, really? Is this because there's a truck on it? Alright, for some reason this part apparently can't be upgraded. In that sense, I'll just make those normal as well. There we go. So yeah, we basically came up with this nice little way to fix the issue that we were having. And obviously this will allow us. Can I upgrade all of those? Apparently not the middle one. Yeah, for whatever reason we can. But this will fix the issue that we're having. So here's the idea, right? Let's say people come down down this motorway right here, and they're gonna either leave through that exit right there if they need to, so they can get into the town. Or, they can obviously continue onwards on the motorway and continue towards the airport. And later on, they should also be able to go the other direction too. And basically, one of these exits is going in that direction and the other exit is going in the other direction. And that is true for all of those. So as you can see, it will just give people the option to either leave the motorway or to get onto the motorway from either direction. And I think this should technically work beautifully as long as we have 4 motorways. Now later on we will also start expanding towards this area. But I think this should work. Now obviously in the last episode we got to the point where we tried building this place right here. Or at least get to the point where we can start building something nice over here. Actually, that's really awkward. And I wanted to be connecting those roads right here to the motorway. And then, yeah, just see if we can start zoning in this little area that we made. I don't really see why we couldn't, to be honest. But let's just first off start connected to this zone. Now obviously this intersection right here is going to be extremely busy. So we may make this into a roundabout later on or something. But we'll do that at some later time. I really feel like starting, or I really want to start zoning in this area instead of like building on it endlessly. We've already spent way too much time on this episode, or on this region right here. So it should be working perfectly just like this. Maybe we can perfect this a little bit more though. I wish we could change the background color of these roads right here. I don't really like this yellowish stuff that is happening. I don't think we can change that though. I don't think that's an option. We could make this into like normal directional roads. I do think though that would add traffic lights in this area. We can have a quick look. Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. Let's see. So if we want to upgrade this one, does that create traffic lights? No, it actually doesn't. Wait, that works beautifully, right? Yeah, oh nice. Yeah, that's great. That looks way better. That looks awesome right there. We can even add some more trees in here if we really want to. You guys know I love trees. Okay, let's just get started then. The thing is, if you look at any kind of actual city, and you look at them at Google Maps or something like that, and you try and look at the intersection they have, it literally looks absolutely awful. Like, you would imagine that real life has perfect intersections everywhere and that people would have learned how to make them perfectly by now. But if you look on a map and zoom in far enough, you will very quickly find out that most of the real life intersections are actually kind of bad. I mean, they work obviously and they're efficient, which is what they're made for, but they definitely don't look great. I am kind of tempted to fill this entire, I guess this entire square, if you look at it from this angle, with trees. I actually really like this. I don't think I would ever be able to create like a good looking intersection. I'm not sure if I should add in the middle though. Well, I guess we could. Maybe make them start right there and just like make a big line through the middle right here. Obviously do want to have them look a little bit randomized instead of like having them everywhere. And we can do the same thing over here. Not the middle bit though, because the middle bit would be way too confusing if we did that over there as well. But this is nice. This is a very green place to actually go to. Wow. Alright. So this should work very nicely. Yeah. Alright, so there's one more thing that I would like to add in this region as well. And that would be basically the same pattern as we got going on over here. And some over here as well in these like farming districts and whatnot. And that's these curvy roads. So I want to be adding those to the outskirts, I guess you could say, just to have like a different kind of construction over here as well. Alright, it looks a little bit funny right now, but I think it will look awesome once it's actually finished up. Only thing left to do is add trees. Now, I'm only going to be adding them on one side of the road, because else it's just going to take way too much time. And honestly, it's not really necessary either. It's just going to be a bit too much. I think it will look better if we do it like this. There we go. That's this bit done. And I'm going to do that, yeah, to every single area that we, or to every single, like, dirt road that we got. Alright, so that's all the trees planted down right now, every little bit. Now it's just a matter of deleting a bunch of the trees that were here naturally and are sort of in the way. Don't have to obviously get rid of all of them, but a bunch of them would be good. There we go. This is gonna be our new area. I think this looks awesome when it's finally done. I think it will look really, really cool. And obviously this will also start occupying the airport a little bit more. At least I'm hoping so. We could even add a second airport in here if we really would want to later on. But I think it's time to start figuring out how we get electricity and all these kind of things towards this area. I'm thinking we maybe have to up the taxes here as well to make this like a really luxurious zone where people actually want to be. Because obviously, you know, it's right next to the waterfall. It looks fucking gorgeous already. So I can imagine it would look awesome when it's finally finished. Alright, so first off, electricity. How are we gonna get it over there? We may just have to pull a power line from the mountains. Down there, I think that may be our best bet. Is that possible? Oh, that is possible. Okay, that's the electricity coming in through that area or from that zone right over there. And for the time being, I'll actually pull it through a little bit more as well over here. Alright, there we go. That should work right there. We may actually leave it as well, because obviously, you know, it would look more natural. It would look more awesome to actually see these things come in instead of just at the very edge of it. Next up, water. Now we're just gonna zone this entire place. There we go, that's the water done. And then obviously we need to work out the incineration plants. I'm thinking of maybe adding like 2 of them. A medical clinic. And then all the public transport as well. Gonna be adding a bus line in here. And then later on I will also be connecting the metro that I just added in here. And ideally we also get trains and all of that going too. Alright, so this is our finished product so far. I mean, yeah, this is cool. I like this a lot. Now it's just a matter of zoning it in and assigning a district. First thing I'm gonna do is actually add on the district so we can set the policies for this area as well. And like I said, this is gonna be an expensive zone, so this is gonna be high taxes and all of that. But I think it will look awesome when it's finally done. Have like a crazy high ground price. It's not gonna called Beechwood Heights. It's gonna called Rich Locopians. There you go. And the policies, well, that's what we're gonna look for right here. All of these things: recycling, parks and recreations, education boost. Free public transport? No. We don't want a pet ban either. That's lame. Taxation, though. This is gonna be raised. All of these things are gonna be raised. I'm thinking of only adding offices, commercial, and low density, though, but... Oh, wow. Turns home into much cooler smart homes to raise the land value around them. Okay. And a high-rise ban, as well as a heavy traffic ban. Oh my god. I would want to live here. Look at all these things that is added to this area. Okay, time to start zoning in. So we're gonna do some careful zoning. We obviously don't want to have like a massive ass place all of a sudden. So I'm thinking these outer zones can all be residential. I don't think that should be a big deal. And come as a surprise to most. Like, that should look cool. Only on one side of the road. Alright, that's all the residential zoned in. Next up, we're gonna go for the low density commercial zones. That should be about alright. And then over here, we want to have an office zone where people also, you know, can start their offices and whatnot if they need to. And I would imagine that people would like that. Actually, no, not over there. And not over here either. But just in like these big square sort of areas. Where there's nothing else happening anyway. And I think that will be it. I think that will be it. Now I just hope that people will actually move in here. Okay. Are we ready for unpulsing? I hope this will turn out to be awesome. I hope this will turn out to be awesome, because this is gonna cost me as well. I'm gonna need to make some money in this game soon. Oh man, we are losing so much money over here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna change a couple of the things over here. These policies. I'm sorry guys, you got your drug pass revoked. And all of these things. We don't care about that. You guys don't even have expensive things anyway. High-rise ban. Alright, hold on. You guys can have the high-rise ban as well. Not quite like this, though. Oh, no. Hell no. Definitely no more weed, because you guys aren't paying. You guys don't want to pay taxes? That means you get no weed. Alright, so the amount of money we're losing is actually dropping. And on top of that, people have started moving in, at least a little bit over here. Now, there's still not enough electricity. Maybe you should just pull these power lines in a little bit further. Well, we'll just put them in over there. Should not be a big deal. And that will give everyone electricity. Great. Alright, so I changed some of the economy things up right now. I upped the taxes slightly and whatnot. I don't know if people are gonna hate me or not, but we're gonna need to make money here. And you can see very quickly that there are issues over here, but that we are finally actually earning some money again. People are moving out though, and that's definitely not what we were looking for. As long as it's not too bad, as long as like not everyone leaves, we're good. We're good. Okay, fine. I'll change the policies here over here as well. At least the taxation for now. Alright, I'll be nice to you guys. There we go. We may up that later again though. I just want to get to the point where I am actually, you know, not losing money. Because that's been going on for way too long. Gonna be zoning in some more residential over here as well. I think that would be step one. There's too much junk going on over here and just... yeah, too few people living in this entire area, to be honest. Like, I was gonna rebuild the entire thing, but I think we may just take bit by bit and improve it upon what we already have. So just make more high-rise over here. Or more big zones, and then maybe some more offices over here, because those seem to be occupied pretty much everywhere. And I think that would be a smarter approach than to just like redo this entire place. I do like these straight paths though. Like these paths that we have over here are really, really cool. I think I'm gonna add those over here too. Oh god. All of a sudden everyone got trouble right there with... Whoa, what happened? I didn't change anything. Whoa. We lost electricity? As well as water? How did that happen? Like at the same time, all of a sudden, everything. What happened to the electricity? The bird didn't say anything? No. These things are still working. The sewage is still working as well. What happened? Whoa, we're losing so much money right now? Okay, what if I just like up these things all of a sudden? Would I fix it? It is weird. I was just like building over here, and then all of a sudden that happened. Is this what happened? Maybe I changed this up on accident. I did do some zoning. Was that it? Oh, that was it. Whoa, and obviously they powered this over here as well. Yeah, I zoned out a couple of things. And all of a sudden, like a half minute later, that happened. Okay, that means we can actually lower this again. Ooh, that freaked me out. I was like, wait, what? Where did everything go? That was terrifying. Not gonna lie. Now, we're not quite in the green yet as far as income goes, as well as not really with population, but at least there's progress right here, you know? At least there's a bunch of progress. I did not realize it, but over at this place right here, there is a massive amount of issues. It is absolutely insane, actually. This should not be happening. Okay, so for some reason, all of a sudden there's a lot of need for residential zone. And I mean, I am not the worst god in the world. I will give you guys residential zones if you want residential zones. There we go. Be gone, shops. We have no use for you guys. People want to live here. Now, one final thing that I would really like to do as well is get rid of this thing. Alright, I'm just gonna pulse it right here, and I'm gonna be removing most of this. Now, there's a crazy need right now for residential zones, and this is just a big waste of space for the most part. I mean, people aren't really using the paths to begin with, and, you know, while it looks cool, it just doesn't really work. So I did some rerouting right there on the motorway. We will make that prettier at some point. Just making a bit of a different pattern right now, and we make this like a massive residential zone. At least that's the idea. Yeah, I think that's gonna be our best bet. I'm not sure, yeah, we can obviously connect this, but I'm thinking of disconnecting this area right here. Oh, we actually removed the bridge on accident. Alright, I was thinking about just connecting it over there instead. I'm not really sure what kind of pattern this is supposed to be either, but it will work. It'll work. We'll do the same straight lines as we did over there with the paths. So well, yeah, we'll just put them down over here. There we go. No need to put in too many, and now we're just gonna zone most of this area in as residential. As residential is gonna be our best bet right here, and people will be able to start moving in here. I just hope people over here will still have electricity. No, they actually won't. So there we go. We got a beautiful new zone right here at the corner of the city. It will look awesome when it's finally zoned in completely. It's still in the process to do so. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you haven't already, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button as well, because obviously there's gonna be more videos coming your way. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one.